Mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang. Oh, we hangin', we bang, oh, we bangin'. What's up, Yummy Biters? Welcome back to another episode of Yummybitestv. Y'all, we are having the delicious Wingstop, y'all. It's like my favorite wing place now, y'all. Like, oh my God. So we have fries. We have hot honey wings, y'all. My favorite. Murder Show has hot lemon pepper wings. And we got some mango habanero because everybody keeps saying how good those are. I've tried them, but I don't think they're better than hot honey, but we'll see today. We have corn, we have some carrot sticks and some celery sticks and some rolls. And I have some flavored water. Yes, y'all. Delicious. And we got ranch.
Well. Allow us to get it in. As we ask God to bless the food as we give thanks. Amen.
Amen. I thought you were going to tell him what you was drinking.
Oh, that good black cherry Kool-Aid.
Oh, my God.
Can I get up?
Oh.
Let me say that again. Wait. I'm drinking.
Kool-Aid, y'all, is not good to drink. I cannot stand behind that.
No, I'm gonna need a good one behind this. Y'all, I'm drinking this good, sweet black cherry Kool-Aid. Yes, y'all. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
So don't. I ain't drinking no daggone Kool-Aid. Hot honey, baby.
What?
We need to take a thumbnail. Almost forgot. Make sure you get them extra crispy.
I don't see what's so special about these. They should be wet.
You said that the last time. Because we had these before.
Wet.
Y'all.
And then the hot should be sprinkled on that. Now that would be remarkable. Some sticky honey.
I didn't want that. I like them just like this. And I like how they made it like a rub. How do you make honey into a rub? Like, oh my God. Let's go. I knew you was going to downplay it. It's good, y'all. Okay? Y'all already know. We do this once a week.
Oh, these are the wings that you hooked on.
That's so good. And I don't usually like the dry rub wings, but these, spectacular. Delicious, okay? So, did y'all hear about this young lady who got on TikTok, made a video talking about she sued her parents? She sued her parents for having her because she was not asked to be born.
Kidding me?
And she won.
What?
She won. They had to pay her $5,000 a month. She won. I'm gonna let y'all hear her.
This is a joke, right?
Hey.
No way.
It might be a joke.
No way this is real.
But it might be. But I ain't heard her say anything about it being a joke. I don't know. It's it.
A few months ago, I took my parents to court for having me without my permission, and I won. So the court ordered them to give me $5,000 a month to cover my basic living expenses. Well, they went and had that appealed.
They appealed it. Her parents.
So now they don't have to give me any money.
Listen to her. She's so spoiled.
Like, I don't have any work experience.
That's right, sweetheart. Just make an OnlyFans account, and you'll be good. Fucking.
Yeah. Erase the last part. But yeah. And she's just so stressed since she has to get a job.
I think she did that to be funny.
So?
To make fun of those kind of people. I don't think she was really one of those people.
Well, it sure did go viral, honey.
Just I would hope she's not that pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's crazy. I think some kids are like that. They think that they're old because their parents had them. Period. Like, can we please talk about it, y'all? Because I'm about to segue into something else. There are kids out there that think that their parents are bullying them because they instill their beliefs into the kids, and they expect, for their kids to believe whatever they believe or whatever, right? Is that wrong? Like, those are your kids. You had them. You're supposed to be rearing them, and it is, honestly.
Because the parent can be lost and the child can be the one that's found. You know what I'm saying?
And that's true. And maybe that's where some of this, what we call being disobedient or being disrespectful, comes from, because they don't want to follow after what their parents are doing, or because they don't agree with it.
Boom.
So when should you let your kids do what they want to do, like, or practice whatever religion they want to practice? Is it when they get out of your house, or should you allow them to be, who they want to be in your house?
I think trying to force a religion on anybody is wrong.
Or anything else. Let me let y'all hear this real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, forcing a religion on people is wrong. Even though that has been done to the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we got a dominant religion.
It's been done to everybody.
Because it was forced.
Is this it? Here we go. Y'all, this is going to blow y'all's mind when y'all hear this.
You live in her house. Did she your...
Now, this guy is reacting to a story that Steve Harvey had on his show. And so we're listening to Steve Harvey right now. Hold on.
You live in her house. Did see your mama, she making rules.
So my people who went through emotional and financial abuse as a child, can you please speak up?
Emotional and financial abuse. Listen, I cannot.
Because this is what it sounds like. I know that pattern all too well, because if you could watch the full video, this young woman completely ceased to speak. She completely stopped speaking. And I know exactly where that's from. That's coming from, my parents already do this to me, so I emotionally have shut down, because you're actually making me feel worse as a person, when all I'm trying to figure out is how can I have my independence and be treated like an adult. That's all she's asking.
Now, having your independence and being treated like an adult while you're living with your parents, right?
And to be honest, you shouldn't have to
independence comes,
to be treated as...
Hold up, go ahead.
To be independent is to be independent. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Not be a dependent. So, and a lot of people are probably not even going to agree with me, but I feel like you can't be your most grown until you move out of your parents' house. And you cannot expect that much privacy until you move out of your parents' house, especially if you're not paying no bills. Even if you are paying bills, like, how much can you be expected to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just wouldn't expect too much if I was still living with my parents. What do you think?
I mean, when I lived with my parents, I did. I wanted to have my privacy, and, do what I want to, how I want it.
Really?
With who I wanted.
In your mama's house, like you wanted to do whatever you wanted to do and come in whatever time you wanted to come in your mama's house.
Yeah, I used to do that, but she wouldn't let me have girls in my bedroom. And I thought that was,
I don't understand that. I really don't. I'm sorry, y'all. Girls, boys, whatever. When you living with your parents, there's a certain amount of respect you're supposed to give to them. And to even ask, can somebody come in your room? You know what I'm saying? Or even spend the night. That really kills me. When kids think that they can have their boyfriend and girlfriend over to spend the night. And the parents that let them do that is just ridiculous. I don't care how old you are. Ain't no man or no girl spending the night over here in your bed or none of that stuff. They not going to be in your room either. That's how things happen, even at mama's house. And you felt comfortable, though, like having... Why you looking at me like that? Having a girl in your room?
Because, I wasn't even, like, trying to do nothing.
You weren't trying to do nothing?
Yeah, it wasn't about that. It was just, I didn't want to, if I wanted to have privacy, I had to, there was the living room, you know what I'm saying?
Well, why'd you need privacy? Why you couldn't go in the living room? If y'all wasn't doing
my
nothing.
room is just this little pretty room that nobody ever sits in, which I could do whatever it was you're trying to stop me from doing in the bedroom. You don't need a bed to do something, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
Like,
but still, your room, you have a closed door.
I had a closed door in the living room.
There was a closed door in the living room?
Yeah.
I just think it's disrespectful. How about that? It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful to sneak somebody in your room.
It's disrespectful if you're doing something disrespectful. But if you're just sitting on the bed talking or whatever, maybe you sitting in the chair, she on the bed talking, y'all watching TV.
And nobody sitting on the bed.
See, all that, I thought that was ridiculous.
You thought it was ridiculous. Wow.
But now that I'm a man, looking back, I understand. Ain't gonna be no baby making on my watch. You know what I'm saying? I understand that.
Exactly.
You wanna be grown, you get your own spot. I'm not.
Boom.
Yeah. And I had to either go to school or get a full-time job. It wasn't I wanted to just work my part-time job, you know what I'm saying? Make me enough money to pay my little car insurance, my little beeper note, you know what I'm saying? Keep my car gas up, finance my little life, what I'm doing. Still had plenty of time to chill.
Your mama said no.
No, you gotta get out there and work. Full-time job. It was like I'm on Sesame Street. The word of today is full-time job.
That's so funny. Wow. Was your mom like gentle when she told you that you needed to work full-time and not part-time, or was she upset?
Probably in the beginning, but when find a full-time job yet, I ain't find one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course you have to get irate and stuff,
Oh, okay. So
move.
you didn't know if she was serious or not when she told you at first.
I don't know if she was serious, but I really. I was content with being comfortable. I wasn't out there trying to chase my independence like that. I was happy with the independence that I had living, how I was living.
Your mom was cooking every day.
Exactly. Your mama cooking every day, Your parents paying the bills. You don't got to take your whole check and, not my little $100 and something a month in bills gonna turn into Lord have mercy.
Oh my God.
I didn't even want to add it up. But when the situation was forced, and then you see like, wow, this ain't. I should have been did this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, even if you sit there and spend all your money, and you ain't got nothing but $75 left to last till you get paid again. Mm-hmm. It's a wonderful feeling to be on your own.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You know, and everything's taken care of. You
feel
can do what
free.
you want. You can just, I'm just
Oh
sitting
my
here in my
God,
boxes
you
with
can
my
do
legs on.
whatever.
Let me fire this up right here. Let me just
Oh my God. Yeah. I didn't never try to be grown in my parents' house. Like, it wasn't a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be looking at other people like, dang, you did that? You did that? You snuck out of the house? You did, like, yeah, I tried none of that stuff. But, baby, when I moved out, it was on and popping. Oh, my God. I'll be out late. And that's another thing I never did. I was never out late, coming in the house at, any time that I wanted. Like, no. I knew I could only do that when I moved out. And I don't understand why everybody else doesn't know that. Like, anyway, let me listen.
If you're an adult. This comes from being inside of enmeshed families where there is no boundaries. There is no separation. You're not allowed to be independent. You're not allowed to correct your mother. You're not allowed to correct your father, especially if you pay no bills.
Correcting
your mother and father.
Listen.
What?
There's these new generation of kids, a lot of them, and I've come across this information in multiple sources. There's these humans, these souls that are coming here is on a different time. They are very they came here for a purpose. They came here to help raise the elevation of this planet. So anything that's out of line with a certain vibration and what they came here for, what they programmed, they're not going to be able to get on with something that's just tradition. Mm-hmm. It don't make sense to them. That time for just following along with tradition, just
and doing as you're told.
Yeah, and not speaking up. That time is over. They don't understand that. They came to raise the vibration, so they demand fairness and equality.
And that's where the clashing begins, to me, in my opinion, with kids and parents. That's where we clash, because all we know is, a certain thing, and then they don't want to abide by that certain thing. So what do you know what I'm saying? How do you get over that? People need to know. Do we even know? Cause
I mean, to me, it's not hard to you got to be humble. You can't have a proud spirit, because if you're humble enough, then you'll list the truth. If you're humble enough, the truth, you're not gonna be able to deny it. A proud spirit will deny the truth, because I'm the parent and that's the child. But if you're humble enough, you can respect that, and you could be checked by your child. You're not above being out of line because you're just because you're a parent. You could be wrong, and you ain't above getting checked by your child. Glory to God that your child was able to check you on something.
But what do you mean check, though? There's a certain way that you should talk to your parents. I don't care if you don't agree with something. You can agree to disagree.
I ain't talking about in a disrespectful way.
Okay, but how though? Because how are you supposed to check your parents?
Speaking up, just speaking up for themselves. It's something that's unfair. For example, if that child's supposed to be sharing a chore with another sibling or something, and the parent tell them, "Hey, it's your turn," and they know that it's not their turn because they just took their turn. The child should be able to speak up. And say, hey,
of course you can speak up with something like that.
Well, I'm just trying to make an example.
Okay.
In some situations, the child would be out of line for speaking up. Or whatever it is. I'd have to.
No.
I hate hypothetical talking.
Well, I don't know in no situation where that would be out of line to say, I don't think it's my turn. It's not my turn. I just.
Well, let me use another example.
Yeah, use something else.
Can I go here? No. Why? Because I said so. Yeah, tell me why. Let's talk about it. Let's come on. Let's get some understanding. Come on. Let's speak. We can't just. Because
we can't say because I said so. Okay.
Yeah. To me, you learn better when you explain why. when you tell somebody something, you know, if it's a shortcut to get to school, but there's snakes in the path, you don't just tell the child, don't you take that shortcut. You go the long way when you go to school. You don't just tell them that.
You gotta tell them why.
You don't just tell them that. You got to tell them why.
Well, I understand that. I do. I remember my best friend, Tamara, back in the day, she would always ask her mama why. And her mama would say, because I said so. No, mama, why? And I thought she was so disrespectful.
That's what they call
I
it.
would be looking at her like, what? Ask her why. Let's just get the stuff and go home. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, just do what your mama tell you to do, girl. You know, because that's how I was raised. But yeah, Tamara, honey, she wasn't gonna stop until her mama told her why. That she couldn't do something. Like, I'm like, girl. Like, I just knew she was gonna get a whooping.
Her mom explained to her why?
Sometimes she would. Sometimes she would. But yeah. I don't know. Folks don't be wanting to explain why all the time. Like, it's annoying. And you know it is. It's annoying.
And I want to say this too, like,
I said so.
Like, I know that there's this thing, you know, you're supposed to respect your elders. And I agree with that. But I think that a lot of times elders take that and they make it makes them honorary. You can't, you know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, they won't even listen to reason from somebody that's young just because they're young. To me,
it's because they're not seasoned enough.
To me, young people deserve just as much respect as the elderly. Everybody deserves respect. Everybody deserves a chance to talk and be heard, you know, and have an opinion.
Well, it's just that being disrespectful while asking for respect. And for me, like, I can't. If you want respect, you have to give it too.
Yeah. But sometimes parents it's just the fact that the child is even saying something.
Yeah.
They take it disrespect.
Yeah. Yep.
Because you quote unquote talking back. I hated that term. Stop talking back. What do you mean talking back? Like, I'm not supposed to talk? You know what I'm saying?
See, you was one of those.
Stop. What was it?
What?
Stop being smart or something. What was it? Don't be a smart ass or something.
Being disrespectful.
I think one day she told me something. I don't stop being a something, and I was like, all right,
smart mouth.
She told me don't be a smart ass. I said, well, I'm gonna be a dumb one then.
That's what you told your mama? Ooh, boy, I would have got popped right in the mouth.
I might have. I don't know. I don't know if it's the time she had popped me.
Okay, listen, y'all.
You know, you're seen as a nobody. You essentially are being bullied by the people who have raised you. You are. You're being bullied. They're saying to you, get a job, go to school, do this, but then they prevent.
That's bullying, y'all.
This is hilarious.
Get a job and go to school. I swear to God. I feel like, you know, when kids are in high school, they're like, oh, I can't wait to leave the house. I can't wait. And then when they could actually leave the house, they don't want to, y'all. They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave this comfort. You know what I'm saying? Just to think about what they're about to be going through out there. You know what I'm saying? Having to pay rent, all kind of bills and stuff. Like, you're not going to be comfortable no more. You're going to have to work hard. But we bullying y'all, trying to help y'all.
Somebody being sarcastic, bro. They being
Wait a
sarcastic.
minute. No, she's not. She's being
That's
very serious.
sarcasm.
Listen to her. Listen.
You from doing that. This is what enmeshed people do.
She's saying that we're trying to keep the kids from getting jobs. How do you keep them from getting jobs? That must be just in her personal life. Here, let me bring it back a little bit so you can hear that.
You essentially are being bullied by the people who have raised you. You are. You're being bullied. They're saying to you, get a job, go to school, do this, but then they prevent you from doing that. This is what enmeshed people do in families. They don't have any healthy sense of boundaries. They don't believe that the child is owed respect. They feel that the child has to earn respect and earn privacy. And you can...
Ain't gonna lie. I've heard somebody say that kids, they have to earn respect.
To me, check this out, and you can't tell me that this ain't right. If you do, you honor it. Adults owe children more respect than a child owes an adult because it's the adult responsibility to teach the child respect through action. That's you plant seeds of respect in a child. A little baby don't know. A little baby come out and tell you, little kids will say whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can't take them serious like, oh, just a 2-year-old just told me F you, That whose fault is that? That's the parent.
Parents, because they heard it.
You know what I'm saying? So you see that? You see?
But
So that's why that parent owe that child so much more respect. Boy, that child is a gift from God.
Yeah.
That's a whole life that you can shape and form to be good or bad. So when did it cut off? I'm sitting here preaching with my example.
it was only off for a couple seconds.
You owe that child so much. You know what I'm saying? That's such a great responsibility. Man, please. We times have changed.
They definitely have.
I'm part of the first wave. There's 3 waves so far.
What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying? These new souls, came here to make a change.
Where are they going? Oh. Well. I guess you're right.
Makes sense, don't it?
I guess you're right. But what about the kids who learn respect, but that's not what they are doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people who grow up to be serial killers, but their parents didn't teach them that.
That's their own free will. You ain't responsible for that. You owe that child. We talking about respect. My parents not thinking the child is owed respect. And I get that,
But that doesn't mean just because you give them respect, that doesn't mean that they're gonna respect or have that what do you call it? It doesn't mean that they're going to be respectful. Just because you give them respect, I don't feel like that means that they're gonna be respectful.
9 times out of 10, the child will grow up in the way that you raised them. Whatever examples you're giving them, a kid is a sponge. They can only do in what they see. They can only repeat what they done seen or heard.
Right.
Some bad apples that's gonna, no matter what. Yeah, he came here on another mission. He was created to be a test for God's children. We got those people out here too. We got God's children. We came here to as a test, to take a test, and then some people are the test. Real talk. No, I'm serious. That's what some of the early stories in the Bible are trying to explain to you. God's children and the devil's children, and Cain and Abel, and Jacob and Esau, and this battle going on.
Oh boy. Woo! All right, let me finish it.
Here, by the way she's asking these questions, this is exactly what her parents are doing to her. They're taking away her natural privacy. They're taking away her natural right to progress into independence. Steve Harvey and everybody else in that motherfucking building really does not understand, and I really feel for this girl. I really do, because she didn't deserve any of that. Just because you live with family, just because you live with other people, it doesn't mean that you have to do exactly what the fuck they do. And if they tell you, you need to be out talking to us, you need to be taking care of my laundry, you need to be doing this and that, acting like they're the king and queen.
You hear that? Acting like they're the king and queen of their house. asking her to do laundry and clean up the kitchen is a problem. I feel like that is the least that you can do, especially if you ain't paying no bills. Even if you are paying bills, like, you still got to do chores around the house. Am I right or am I wrong? She feels like that her parents are wrong for asking. Like, oh my God, it's just crazy.
I can't see this lazy, ungrateful,
Why do you have
disobedient child. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I want to see this heathen. She'll pick that phone up so I can see her face.
What?
Is that her,
Oh
that
my
black
God.
girl right there talking?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. Girl, you better
Now
get up and go get you a job.
she is talking about what they were speaking about on Steve Harvey's show. It was a young lady on there. I guess she was complaining about her parents. And she's reacting to it. But it's crazy.
Black community do got that bad, though, with that
What?
honoring, you know, don't you talk back and all of this.
Because where did we get it from? My God, we got it from our parents. Our parents got it from their parents. That is all we freaking know. We just now learning, you know what I'm saying? Because of this new generation, like, we just now learning other ways and, you know? We didn't know it was wrong. Like, we didn't know.
And if we don't take on a new attitude, then we'll never know that it's wrong and accept it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we're being forced to take on this new, whatever it is.
There's a lot of stuff being forced on us. I don't comply. And I do not consent.
Okay. Okay. Now, I swear people be lying. They said that, what is his name? Our old president.
Biden.
No, our old president.
They old president.
The one before Trump got. They said he allegedly got his house raided by the FBI. But then, when I was watching the news, they said that his personal office, got raided by the FBI. Like, which one is it? And they said allegedly it was because he stole some private stuff.
Documents or something, archives or something.
Yeah, some type of private stuff from the White House, right?
I guess I just heard something about some archives.
Yeah.
I don't be paying attention to this stuff.
I don't either. But everybody's in a big freaking uproar about it. But if he did something wrong that he wasn't supposed to do, well, then that's what happens to people. Like, it happens to everybody else.
Yeah, I know. I never heard nothing like that before. Like FBI conducting a raid on an ex-president. That's crazy.
I mean, but he's not the president
Leave it up
anymore.
to Trump, you know?
And people like, give it up because he's not going to be running. He's not going to be able to, is he?
They didn't find nothing, did they?
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we would have heard about it. Let me see. Wait on.
I hate all our parents. There is no reason we
Here
got.
go another one. This is another one. This has something to do with all the parents and things. Y'all, listen to this. Oh my God.
I hate all our parents. There is no reason we gotta work this hard to take care of ourselves. Y'all saying shit like get up and get it yourself, cool. But that's the point I'm trying to make here. We wouldn't have to be stressed out and starting to work at 15 plus if our parents got their shit together and didn't have kids with nothing.
What? Oh, these kids, bro. Mad because she got mad because dad trying to make her get a job at 15 because she old enough to, because that's what a good parent do. Because if you don't force that child to get a job when they're at that age, they ain't gonna be able to. It's gonna be hard for them to get it. Then they're gonna be 20-something years old talking about this, making TikToks about being upset. A child need to goddamn learn how to start working.
Yeah.
At a young age.
Yeah.
So
they feel like things should be handed to them to start their lives, but
ain't nothing handed to you in life. So a good parent gonna prepare you for life,
right?
And that's so that you prepare you so you can fend for yourself.
They think the good parents are the ones who give them everything, give them a car, give them, a place to live when they first move out, like pay for first month's rent or something. I don't know.
Child. Parents do that.
They do.
But she's sitting there thinking that her parents' financial situation got something to do. It don't matter how much your parents make. Your parents could be filthy rich. You still need to get a job when it's working age.
Exactly.
So you can learn what it is to work.
Because you didn't earn that money that they got. You know what I'm saying? You got to earn your own. Even though, of course, your parents are going to help you. Okay? Because we don't want to see our kids struggling and stuff like that. But
it ain't about that little punk ass money that you even making on that job. It's you learning how to work. That's what it's really about.
You learn skills.
Learning how to the endurance to go punch a clock and sit there for X amount of hours and do a chore for somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Chore.
And do this shit.
Think of it like that.
Do the white man shuffle, basically. Let's call it what it is. You need to get conditions for that. You know what I'm saying? You need to get used to that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there don't know how to do the white man shuffle, meaning, AKA, they can't go out and get a job and work. Because they didn't learn how to do it young enough.
They were always,
you can't teach an old dog a new trick. Once they get so old, they just lost in the sauce field.
Exactly. I'm glad I learned. And my parents didn't make me get a job. I wanted to get a job. I was tired of them saying they didn't have whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get a job so I can get whatever I wanted. I wanted, what else? Was it lunch money I needed to? Like, I don't even know.
See, it's them kind of kids. And it's kids like me. I had everything I wanted. My mom made me get a job.
She made you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She went and got it for me. She went with someone, but she had work. She was cool with the supervisor or whatever. Mm-hmm. Got, your son, certainly. I got hired without even showing up. Like,
what?
I already had
without
the job.
Doing an interview?
Yeah. All I had to do was go to work. Nadine's son. Of course.
So that was given to you?
Exactly.
The job was given to you?
Exactly. I couldn't even call in sick and have everybody.
Oh, because you had
then she would come.
You was representing your mama?
I would call in sick on a Saturday. I wouldn't tell her. Then she go to the same grocery store to make groceries that day. Mm-hmm. And people asking, oh, how's he doing? And she don't know what the hell going on and shit because, I didn't tell her I called in sick. I'm hungover from the night before.
Oh, my God.
She done made me go to work before.
What?
Yeah.
After you done already called in?
Yeah. I remember one day she made me... That's tough, ain't it?
That's funny.
I show up to work like it's somebody that to take my spot already. I ain't even... it was no point in me even being there.
You want to stay asleep.
Oh, my God. She done came and found me before, I'm out and about in the neighborhood. She pulling up with the minivan like a SWAT team, you know what I'm saying? And flung Tiffany.
Your mama had a minivan?
Yeah. Tiffany and flung the door open, you know what I'm saying?
Stop lying.
But she had to teach me responsibility is what that was about. The responsibility of doing the shuffle.
Yup.
Oh, man.
So... They feel like when we first started having kids, we should have had it together then. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just don't have it together. Some people do. Some people don't. But these kids are really resentful towards their parents.
Going to college made me realize how hard we got it for real. Going to a predominantly white college, you think them white girls had to worry about getting out of school and going to work at 3:30,
always comparing themselves to white folks.
9 to 10, and taking transportation to get home, and still got to do homework and repeat the next day. Yep. We really started working at 13, 14, paying our own damn phone bills. Not making it about race, but I feel like black and brown community can relate the most to this. You lucky you even got a roof over your head and food in the fridge. You're my parent. Why do I have to pay rent in a house I grew up in and I'm only 18? That one really.
How you feel about that?
Yeah,
Kids paying bills.
Yeah,
I don't feel like kids should have to pay bills.
The parent the parent that when the child 18, now you got a slice of the rent to pay. Like, come on, bro. Come on, seriously. Y'all need to quit that. And this your piece of the grocery bill. And like, come on, bro.
Now I can see if it's a parent that is like, they're working for Burger King or something, they don't make that much money. I feel like the kid, maybe they can help if mama is struggling and the child is old. You know what I'm saying? They can help.
Yeah,
but
they can help.
I don't feel like if you're good with paying the bills and stuff, you shouldn't make a child, pay bills. But now, if they are 30 years old and still living in your house, they need to be halving the bills.
Shit, 25.
Okay. They need to be halving the bills. So you get a free ride all the way up until when?
Honestly, I believe in what my mama made me do. And
what?
Yeah, it ain't no free ride. You make a child get a job when they old enough to start working, so that by the time that they graduate, if they want to be full time in the workforce, they already primed and ready. They know how to react. If they want to, go to college or whatever, work part time, they ready. They're already prepared. And then, depending, like if they're in school, you get a pass if you're in school. But if you just working and shit, it's like, you need to be working towards
something.
Yeah, best thing would be like, get to move out into a house that you're paying for, Yeah. So, they got to get that together. I would never want the kids money. Like, oh, you got to.
I know, me neither.
You're working to better yourself, to save your money so you can get out of there on your own.
Right. I wouldn't feel right taking my child's money. Like, even asking, like, you going to have to pay,
But
no.
but we don't have that type of household. Some people, they barely getting by. They don't have money for this and money for that. So I can understand the mother who is looking at her daughter that's 16 to, get a job and help out a little bit or something.
If they struggle.
But at the same time, that's not the kid's responsibility. I disagree with that.
I feel like if you're a kid, you should, if your parent, if you or your single parent is struggling and you're able to help, the parent, I don't feel like she even have to ask.
Yeah, God bless you if you want to do that. There's a lot of kids that do that. Like a lot of boys, they see their mama struggling, so they want.
And they help. Yeah.
But I don't think that. But like this looked like a daughter who was forced to do that. I don't feel like it's fair to force your daughter to do that. You know what I'm saying?
But what's the difference?
That's not her responsibility.
What's the difference?
Maybe
Because you're saying your daughter, like you shouldn't force.
Like just because there's some sons out here, because they manhood is kicking in and they want to help their mama out. That's like natural. It's just because you got daughters and your oldest daughter's 15 or 16 or whatever. I don't like when they like put the responsibility, the motherly responsibilities on the oldest daughter. Now she is the mother to the kids. She got to do this. She got to do all that. She doing all this, and now she got to get a job and help with the bills. It's like, no, that child is not your.
That's true. Now, sometimes, daddy's not around.
Yeah.
And, mama needs help because mama has to work. And she's probably at work most of the time. And a lot of the times, the oldest child, have to watch the kids, if they're old enough. And that could, make them feel like they're being the mother or whatever. But sometimes that's how, households work. Mm-hmm. That's how they work in order for the mama to keep working. Because why? You can't afford daycare. I mean, I couldn't afford daycare way back in the day. I can imagine what it is now. Remember how expensive daycare was? When we did start paying for it?
I think so, kind of.
Baby, it didn't last long at all, first of all, because it just cost too much. It was people paying about $200 a week?
I don't don't remember, honestly.
Yeah. Anyway, why you say it like that?
What? I just remember it being a pain in the ass bitch.
Because I was just about to say, dang, it seems like you're going back to something that you don't like or something.
Yeah,
like.
Daycare. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a daycare. I thank God for my mama. Oh my, because she was already retired. I mean, y'all, I remember jobs I've had to quit because I did not have a babysitter. And they didn't care. Like, they did not care anyway. Thank God that's over with. Jeez. Anyway.
They said these kids need to get a job at 15. Ain't that when you can get their workers permit?
No, you can't work everywhere at 15, but at 16?
Yeah, 16. It's time.
But you know what? It's some places where you can't even work at 16. You have to be 18 to work some places.
Some places. Plenty of jobs for 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Working now.
Yeah. But anyway.
That's why them burgers and sandwiches be looking like that.
I know. All lazy looking.
You know what I'm saying? Because they do not care. They just there because they had to get a job.
Yeah.
They got to pay their insurance.
They will have an attitude with you, baby, and they do not care about you calling corporate or their manager. They don't care. They don't care.
Manager don't care, be full of attitude.
Yep, exactly.
Short, crusty attitude. Goodness.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, we gotta go, y'all. We gotta go. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, do we need to wrap it up? Did we wrap it up? Did we wrap it up? What's the moral of the story?
What's the moral to the story?
Yeah, what's the moral?
Moral to the story is, the name of the game is fend for yourself in life. You know what I'm saying? So, kids got to just be ready to, that's what life is about. Your parents take care of you for 18 years, and beyond that, when you going to take care of yourself? You should start thinking about that instead of how long somebody going to take care of me. When am I going to start taking care of myself?
Exactly. Because it's eventually going to have to happen. And don't think that your parents are doing anything wrong to you. Because they're not.
And y'all look at that. We live in this modern times right now, which ain't been around that long. Maybe, 100 years, couple hundred years. You step back in time, and by the time your ass is 11, 12 years old, you out there working like an adult, because you are an adult at that point. You out there working right on the side mama, right on the side daddy, doing whatever it is they doing. You out there getting it in. Getting it early age. In this modern society, it babies people.
Yep.
Don't nowhere else in the world like this. Just modern, like the human. No.
Yeah,
just think about it. Other species
people
on this planet in the animal kingdom and stuff. No other species take this long to raise their young and get them to the point to where they can take care of themselves.
Exactly.
20 years. Come on, dog. And we supposed to be the top of the food chain. We're supposed to be so intelligent. No, I know we can do better than 20 in this.
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah. Them kids graduate from high school and they don't know nothing. Except the basics, which they learned that shit in the 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? Like everything they needed to know in life that they was gonna get from school that's really important, they learned that before they get to middle school. After that, it's just bullshit. Chemistry, biology, all of this stuff, algebra, all this fake history. These bullshit.
Oh my God, the fake history. I can't believe we've been pumped with all of that, oh my God.
Lies. Yeah. Because history is not true. History is just his story, and history is written by the victors of war. You know what I'm saying? So they can sit and they can tell their lies, tell it their way, because they done killed everybody and conquered everybody who can speak up against them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else to tell the story. We done defeated them. It's a new time that we in, new era. All this secret stuff is being uncovered and getting exposed. You see? It's a new era we in.
Word
Time for a
up.
reckoning on this planet.
Okay.
That's it.
Was that it? Oh dang! I wanted to talk about
Karen?
yo, Terrell Owens. I already let you hear this. Did y'all see that clip of him arguing with one of his neighbors while he was trying to go to the mailbox, y'all? Y'all.
Karen?
Listen.
Approaching a white woman.
First of all, you had your boy right here, your husband right here. So first of all, I don't do that type of stuff. Here she crying. Here's Karen. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Swear to God, I've never been a part of nothing like this.
I wasn't, but I asked him to slow down, and he got out of his car and started harassing me. He put his car in park.
Right, because you're going to yell at me and telling me I'm almost hit you, and I didn't.
But you didn't have to get out of your car.
You didn't have to talk to me that way either. Karen,
A black man approaching a white woman.
first of all, you had...
You're a black man approaching a white woman. I swear. When she said, I didn't understand, like, why would she say that? And then she said that to Terrell, and Terrell didn't even react to it. Like, he didn't even say what, he just, I don't know. Maybe she was scared because he was a big black man. You think that's maybe what she meant by that? I don't even know,
Why would
y'all.
she even say that?
Yeah, y'all. What do y'all think she meant by that? Because that was very strange for her to say.
What, did she call the police or something? Or like, it's all out of
Yeah, she
context
called the
because
police. She called the police because.
Okay, man, maybe that's just her explaining why she called the police.
You think that's what that was?
Obviously, I'm trying to put it in context.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. That was crazy. Anyway, so that's it.
So,
y'all.
so she was yelling at him for driving. So he decided, he gonna hop out.
He got out of the car
Yeah.
because she was saying that
He wanted to hit. He wanted to shake her. He was like, "No, I ain't going for this shit. She think I ain't going. I'm gonna park the car and hop out on your ass."
Because she was saying that he almost hit her, and she was lying.
He wanted to scare the shit out of him, and he did.
You think he wanted to scare her?
Of course. Why do you think he wanted to get out?
Why would he want to scare a woman?
Because he was offended by whatever she was saying to him and how she was saying it. So he like, hold up, who this B thinks she is? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he wanted to scare her. I think he was just getting out to let her know, no, I did not try to hit you. And she's probably talking about calling the police. That's probably another reason why he got out the car.
Your boy right here, your husband.
Well, maybe to scare her ain't the word, but maybe to let her know that he ain't the one to be playing with. Leave me alone. Like, I ain't the one. I'm not going for it. I'm going to park the car and get out and confront you.
And then her man is there. Why her man ain't saying nothing anyway?
What are you supposed to say?
I don't know. But I don't hear him. All I hear is her. Oh, but wait a minute. Did he say that he was trying to get her to leave?
So first of all, I don't do that type of stuff.
You did. You put your car in park and you came after me.
First of all, I
You
didn't
came
come at
after
you.
me.
You can stop all of that, Karen. Her husband tried to tell her to go in the house, but now she wanted to do the whole Karen thing. So I'm going to be here with my camera to show everything.
The husband even thought that she was wrong, trying to get her to go in the house. But she wants to be, a stinker. Anyway. So.
Husband probably a fan. Oh my God, that's too long.
He probably is. Oh, and then he was saying that she was bringing up the fact that his house is he's behind in his HOA or something about the HOA.
She brought that up?
Yeah, listen.
Speeding through the neighborhood. It was not. I was in the garage.
It's a black lady.
Because I was sitting in the garage.
No, this is real. This is real life in 2022. This is real life Karen stuff. I've seen it on TV. I've seen it on video, but I've never really been a part of something like this. Karen?
He not used to that. I can't forget to tell y'all this. The McMichaels, they got they were.
Everybody knows that already.
Do they already know that?
Of course they know
it was
that.
somebody else too. Well, let's tell for the people who don't know. How
I
you
mean,
know
it's like they
everybody
already
know?
had life. I wish they could got it.
They went to federal court and they got life for what was it? Hate crime. They got life plus 10 years. Greg did. Now I don't his dad. I don't know what the other two got, but life plus 10 years. And who else? We already talked about the police officers. These are people that are, you know what I'm saying? They're being held accountable for the things that they done did. It's taking a long time, but they're being held accountable. I still want to know what happened to what's her name? That black lady who was found.
Sandra Bland?
Yes, I want to know what happened with her. Because I don't believe that she hung herself.
Yeah, of course she didn't.
I do not believe that at all
what happened
whatsoever.
With that case? It's just over with?
I guess so. Like, did they ever show like the cameras and stuff like from her cell?
As far as I know, all that stuff just went away.
We gotta know what happened to her. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do what? Thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already for everyday videos. And we will see you guys on tomorrow. Peace.
Y'all come back now.
Yeah. Bye, y'all.